Hello there, and I join you from the fine European city of Porto, where we are going to be taking in FC Porto versus Arouca. We're about an hour away from kickoff. The metro station is literally behind that tree there, if I just move my head out of the way. So if you're lazy like me, I couldn't be better served by transport links. There's loads of people queuing for a lift, which makes me think there might be a hell of a lot of stairs about to enter my life. Yeah, I was right. Well, I'm sweating more than the players after that jog up the stairs. But what about that for a view? It's a good old-fashioned kick-off going on over there.
Olha, isto não pode entrar.
I can't take this
Não
out.
entra, não entra. Não entra, não entra.
Well, the fellas tried to confiscate my tripod, but I've had him off. But I maybe won't get it out for a little while. Some Geordies have managed to get into the stadium. Look. Taremi's just got a bullet header, but it's being VAR'd. Unlucky. There's a lad down injured. He's just been flapping around on the floor like a dolphin. If you've ever seen the film Showgirls, it's like that scene in the pool with Carl McLaughlin. He's not hurt, is what I'm saying. Porto just hit the bar there. I mean, I'd film more down this end, but there's a bloody massive great metal thing in the way. So, probably going to have to move in a bit. So, it's 0-0 at half-time. Porto have been the better side, but Arouca have come here with a bit of a game plan. Look dangerous on the break. The referee's getting a lot of stick. The Portuguese equivalent of the referee's a wanker has definitely come out at some point. This is a new one for me anyway. Everyone gets to go and have a ciggy on the balcony here. Well, this is definitely the best view I've ever had at half-time. Normally at Anfield it's a quick trip to the toilets and an incredibly unsatisfying bottle of Carlsberg. My normal Roger Deakins-esque cinematography is not going to be possible today. I'm keeping my tripod thing in my brother's bag because I don't want it to get confiscated. Just thinking about it on the way in, my brother had a bag which, you know, he could have had guns, knives or drugs in there. I mean, he normally does. They didn't search that, but they took great exception to my tripod, so there you go. The other big difference to English stadiums is the stewarding, the level of stewarding. There's like one steward for about 10,000 fans. I've got no idea where I'm sat. I'm definitely not sat in the right place. I went up to a steward and he just pointed vaguely in another direction, so I've just sat in an empty seat, but hey ho. Nice to see a fan of Test Match Special at the match today. Right, so this is where we're supposed to be. Confusingly, the entrance number is 38, but I'm going to hunt my seat down now. Right, we try again. Having an absolute bloody nightmare finding the proper seat. There's people sat in our seats, so I've just found anywhere. There's a referee getting a bit more stick. Anyway, much better view this half. You can see the whole pitch at least. I think based on the opinion of everybody around me, the referee is in fact the son of a whore. Ironic applause for the referee. They do ironic applause here. I think that's Portuguese for your shit. The Geordies are kicking off there in the corner. He's not happy. One thing I've got to say, despite the fact that it's not enclosed, you can see the sides there. That just goes onto the street. It manages to retain the noise really well, keep the atmosphere in. It is a cauldron, despite not actually having sides. All a bit toothless when they get to here, Porto, I'm afraid to say. There's where they score now. So Arouca have just scored. I'm keeping a bit of a low profile because I don't want to have my head kicked in. Always had a bit of a stinky feel about this for Porto. They've been poor going forwards, running down a lot of blind alleys. Just one of those games where you feel like there might be a sting in the tail for the home side, and so it's proved. He's had an absolute mare, this fella, the left back. Wasted everything. There's been some exceptional shithousery from Arouca. As you can hear, the home fans not happy. There should be loads of extra time because every free kick, every decision, they argue with the ref. They've got the goalies on a booking for the time wasting, people going down all the time. If my Portuguese is correct, the fella behind me's just said there's going to be 17 minutes of injury time. There you go, my Portuguese is correct. It's a penalty to Porto. The ref has given it. The ref's been asked to look at it again. Been a huge delay. I thought it was a bit soft myself. Little shove in the back from a cross. This ref's going to need an armed escort if he overturns this. I don't know if there's something wrong with the monitor or something. There's two fellas round the back. Someone's forgotten to plug a SCART lead in. The Porto goalkeeper has just gone for a piss, I think. He's gone straight down the tunnel. We've had about 6 minutes since the ref gave the pen, and don't know what's going on. I think the monitor's broken. And the refs overturned the pen. Absolute nightmare. God knows how much injury time we've got left, because that took about 7 or 8 minutes, that, and the ref then changed his mind. Going to be booing like Goodison Park at the end of this, I think. That looks a pen. It is a pen. I don't think that's going to get overturned. Right, so number 13, who I said has had an absolute stinker, is going to take this. And I hope for his sake he puts it away. Because there's about 56,000 fuming Portuguese people in here. God, I told you, he's had a nightmare, this fella, number 13. It's like a scene from Platoon, this. There's people on the floor injured, there's people rolling around. Anyway, Porto have got the chance to equalise in God knows what minute of extra time it is. This game kicked off at 6 o'clock. It's now 17 minutes past 8. They're not happy. Well, it was an absolute epic 1-1 it finishes. Conciliatory song there from the ultras. Well, it's finished 1-1. Probably one of the craziest ends to a game I've ever seen. There was 17 minutes of extra time, went on for about 25 minutes. We had a pen given and then cancelled. We had a pen given and then missed. And then Porto managed to get the equaliser in the last couple of minutes. So overall thoughts, the atmosphere, there would never be the song "Where's Your Famous Atmosphere" here, because there's just that constant drum beat, which I think is a Latin thing really. So there's like a constant organised singing from the ultras, which is a bit different to England, because England the songs are more spontaneous, you know, they just come from a section of the crowd. But yeah, I mean, when the goals go in, it really does get loud. The whistling as well. Like generally in England, people tend to boo the ref or, you know, call him all sorts. The whistling is ear-splitting when the ref gives a decision that the home fans don't like. But yeah, I mean, overall, if you can get a cheap flight to Porto, I'd recommend it if you want to see some football. Can't argue. I mean, we've definitely got value for money today with the amount of injury time we had, I'll tell you that much. I'll just finish off with one last panorama of Porto there for you. I don't know where we're going to be going next, but I imagine it is slightly less exotic. See you next time.